This little wren was caught about 20 minutes ago. It's quite stressed, however it hasn't gone into shock too much, which is really good. It has an injury to its left eye, which was bleeding when it was first brought. However, the bleeding has ceased and no damage to the actual eyeball seems to have occurred, which is really good, which means that hopefully it will regain its eyesight. As you can see, I've given it a small, very shallow dish of water, so it can drink if it needs to. I wouldn't normally do this with birds that first come in, so they can easily fall in it and drown. However, this one seems to be able to move fluidly and, is aware of its surroundings. However, I will be keeping a very close eye on it in case it does go downhill, in which case I will remove the water for now. That once I go and I cover it up, it will settle either on a perch or at the bottom of the tank where it can recover and rest, hopefully get some sleep for a while before I give it a dose of antibiotics to help fight off infection. This is really, really important as birds are extremely vulnerable to cat scratches and bites because cats have bacteria in their claws and teeth and saliva, which gets into their cuts and within 48 hours kills them of septicemia. This happens 9 out of 10 times with the birds that I get in. Antibiotic eye drops will be given as well as an oral medication, so that will be given via syringe into the mouth. The wren is a very small brown bird, has a very fine beak with short wings and a really cute short stubby narrow tail, which is quite often cocked vertically. It can be found across the whole of the UK. When nesting, the wrens tend to use sort of open fronted nest boxes. They eat insects and spiders, and the best way to help them is to put out some dried mealworms, or even just have lots of different plants in your garden with lots of undergrowth so that it attracts insects for them to eat. For the next 24 hours, the little wren was given antibiotic eye drops and oral medication. I kept it hydrated. I also placed freshly cut oak branches in the tank so that it could hide under them. It also provided little insects for it to eat. Eye drops were given 4 times a day for the first 24 hours and then only twice a day for the second day. After 24 hours, the eyes seemed to have improved, the swelling had gone down, the eyesight had been regained, and the little bird was now flying around the tank easily. On day 2, the bird was seen eating the small insects that were provided and drinking by itself. Antibiotics were still given orally for 48 hours until the bird was deemed viable for release. 48 hours after the bird came in, it was ready for release as it was seen flying up and down the tank, perching on the branches and the perches, as well as flying to the top and clinging onto the grates at the top of the tank. This signalled that it needed to be released as soon as possible. I was satisfied that my job was done, it was hydrated and was well fed. Early the next morning, at around 7 AM, I went outside and released him. This is what happened. As he was released, you can hear him singing from a distance. Hi, little guy. Thank you for watching. I couldn't do this without everyone's support. please visit our Facebook page and give us a comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. No one wants to hear this bit. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, and I hope to see you in the next video.